Hey, this is Spartan 300 Therm, and I like StarCraft 2 no matter how bad I am at it. That sounded very weird. Anyway, so yeah, good match. So now, this match is really just me failing absolutely horribly at dealing with cheeses, and why for some inexplicable reason I still came out relatively unscathed. So, I won this match, even though I got cheesed really hard. I dealt with it really badly. Actually, nah, there are much worse cheeses than what I went up against. Anyway, so it was a standard, what's it called, Banshee rush. Not rush, but like, the invisible Banshees take out the workers. It's annoying. So, getting my army out. I'm going Terran, so I went for 14 fast expand. Getting guys up. Cybernetics Core, Robotics Facility, have Twilight Council here. And also, I forgot to regularly spend my resources because for some inexplicable reason I did really, really bad at managing my economy. And as a result, this match went relatively disastrously for me, but I still won for some reason. I think that was because of my upgrades and also because my opponent went pretty much one base all in. Even though he didn't really attack fast enough, he could have easily expanded. So just look at this cash buildup. And am I really building anything? Like, I am, I just don't have enough production buildings, though. Nor do I have enough Vespine. So now, these guys are invisible. I instantly build the, probe observer, and I put chrono boost on the robotics facility. So now I can start shooting them, so I get to pursue them a little bit. He gets the probes that I pulled out of that mineral line down there. And I'm just trying to deal with him. I'm running out of anti-air, but it doesn't really matter too much. And I had one pylon powering those guys, so that went relatively disastrously. So yeah, I built 2 more pylons, so that way nothing like this would really happen again. I built a forge because I need, what was the thing I went for the forge for? I think turrets, but I forgot later on. So he has these Vikings here, they stop here for some inexplicable reason, I assume scouting, but I guess weird, why not send one Viking here, one Viking here? That way he knows if I go for, the Richmond Overfield base. So yeah, Dark Shrine, because I was thinking that maybe I could DT rush him. Well, not really rush because it's so early, but I was hoping that he didn't have detection. And very wrong was I. Also, it took me like 20 minutes to finally figure out that I had the Dark Shrine up, and I finally start building, what are they called? DTs. I go relatively Phoenix heavy, which against Terran is almost always good because the medevacs just die horribly against Phoenixes. Not as fast as I would prefer, but still. So now I'm trying to chase these Banshees because, you can still see the little blurs. Yeah, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I can still see the blurs, so I was thinking that they have to run out of cloak eventually, which Banshees do, because, they run on the, energy, this, well, you know what I'm saying. So now he's got the Widow Mine here, nice for scouting, and also the Siege Tank gets extra sight. He's getting missile turrets up, and unfortunately that's when I choose to send in my Dark Templars. I don't think he got scouting information on the Dark Shrine. I assume he was just building them. He did know the Phoenixes, however, so maybe they were counted to the Phoenix. Oh, I've never looked at the... That was weird. I never looked at the Dark Templar's picture. Pretty cool. So speed up. And Widow Mine up ahead. I don't think he can detect. And the artillery destroys me horribly. Not to mention the entire army. I was thinking that maybe I could rush for the missile turret, but the other one was over here. It was pretty disastrous, really. So yeah, I didn't have that many sentries. I only had 4, so that would mean very few force fields. What ends up happening is you're about to see... Well, I'll go down here. I was thinking maybe a flank around, but, So I built another base because I just have too much cash. I'm trying to spend it, but I really can't. I just don't have the Vespine to spend. I kind of have Vespine, but, at some points I don't have enough Vespine. At other points, I just am not building anything, so I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, so, yeah, he got destroying the rocks. He's got the Widow Mine up ahead. I warp in 80 sentries. What's the number specifically? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Plus my initial force. That puts me at 17 sentries. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So now he sends in his force. So I'll go for a hit and run on him. I was thinking that maybe I could time warp him, but I lost too many guys because I sent in the entire army, not just the mothership core, and I was hoping that maybe he'd pursue him and get his guys divided up. It was a mess. But I managed to get into the warp in. He goes for the space, which is actually very bad. He's now I go in. Phoenix gets to engage the Vikings, as this Void Ray. Got the Colossus killing Wet Mountains. So this ends up going very disastrously for him because if you compare the upgrades, I'm at 2-1-1, and then I have 1 air, and then he has just ship and vehicle plating. So it goes pretty horribly for him, especially with the +2 to melee. Actually, +2 general. And most of my force is made up of warp gate units, which benefit. Now to mention the fact that I have the Dark Templars built into my mix. Mixed into my build, I think would be the term. I said that entirely in reverse. Also, another big problem is that he had the SCVs with him, as you can see, just got shot horribly. I assume that they were repair his guys, but they didn't go with his army, so that's kind of bad. So now, he only has 1 base, 2 bases, 3 bases, and he really wasn't minding the entire time. So even though he has a bunch of guys, the Thors, which for some reason he chose to counter with, take a very long time to build. Why Thors? Aren't Siege Tanks much for 45, 60? Yeah, I mean, if he had gone for Siege Tanks, maybe go siege up and at least kill a couple of guys first. You know, he had the Marauders out. I would have gone for Marines in this situation, because you have... Oh, never mind, those are Tech Labs. He never had combat shields. That's a big problem in this build. Those combat shields would have added a couple hundred, maybe even 1,000-ish health to his army. And that's significant. So yeah, he GG's. I trap his guys, that way my Dark Templars can take them. And GG. So yeah, overall, what I was just trying to go for... Oh, and here come my Tempests. I didn't even know I built those. So now, overall, what this game is just trying to show is that I deal with cheeses horribly, but for some inexplicable reason, I won no matter how horrible my dealing with it was. It's kind of pathetic that I won that. It really is. I don't know what to say about it. So yeah, my name is Spartan300 Therm. A like and subscription are appreciated, and I will see you next time.